As Care for Nature Zambia, we are happy to be part of this training, which we are co-hosting, because one of the objectives is for us to introduce climate change in child rights programming. Climate change is one of the biggest challenges that we are having globally, one of the biggest issues that is affecting children. Just recently at the United Nations Conference of Parties in Egypt, we had the UN officials call on world leaders to take action to help children, to protect children from natural disasters. They are saying that about 27.7 million children are affected by disasters such as floods in about 27 countries. But in addition, studies that have been conducted by organizations such as UNICEF say that about 1 billion children around the world are affected by climate change. And when we look at Zambia as a country, we are already experiencing the impacts of climate change, where communities are affected by floods. And when this happens, the children are affected in many ways. So as an organization, we are looking at how climate change is affecting the many rights of the children. For example, when there is flooding and infrastructure is damaged, children cannot access education. Already it's a right to education that is affected, despite government having a free education policy. When you look at floods and drought again, when they affect the agriculture sector, it's the right to food for children which is affected, and it brings in a lot of issues such as health. During hot season, when we have excess heat and we have water shortages, it's the children that have got this burden to collect water, and again waterborne diseases come in. So the amount of time that children spend on collecting water also affects their right to play and rest, and also their right to education. So in this training, we are basically looking at the CEDA CSO partners, how they can also begin looking at how climate change is affecting their various work, or it is affecting children within the thematic areas that they are addressing. The child rights programming training is a very significant training for CEDA CSO partners, and indeed partners that are working with Save the Children, because we want to prioritize realization of children's rights. As you may be aware, in most of our activities, regardless of the thematic areas that we are addressing, children's rights are key, because at the end of the day, we as partners are trying to see that children are living in a society where they are protected, where they are happy, and where they are enjoying their fundamental human rights. For us as an organization, we are happy that we are working in collaboration with other CEDA CSO partners, because when we work together, we achieve more. Our voice is stronger, and in the work that we do, we also look at advocacy and social accountability. And when we are trying to champion the rights for children, bringing the children on board, we can only achieve more when we work together as a team, because then we even cover a larger geographic area, looking at partners are placed in different locations. So we are excited to see that at the end of this training, and when our partners or our colleagues go back to their workplaces, they will start implementing climate change activities.